Didn't work during the movie, won't work now. Hello, the internet!
The internet.
How's it going, guys? They can't answer. They're a computer.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe before we get started.
How you doing?
Welcome to UMR's Mark and Billy. And we did the Gallows. We just went inside.
So you don't have to.
So you don't have to. We completely mean that. We'll get to all that. Okay, fucking up already. The way this works is I tell you to like and subscribe, and then we show you how easy it is to click like. Look at that. Did it cost me any money to do that? Nope. Easy. Done. It helps. Doesn't hurt. Alright, anyways. Or click dislike. I don't give a shit. Yeah, sunglasses. Okay. The way this works is we tell you what we think about the movie in positives and negatives. And then after that, we give you 1 out of 10. It's not going to be a 10, I'm assuming, unless you really liked it. And
we give a tailorized review.
Give a tailorized review between 1 and 10. Sorry, this movie kind of jumbled my brain. Give a quick little synopsis. Do you want to give a quick little non-to-spoil?
Yeah. The basic premise of this movie is that there was a high school production that went horribly wrong. A play went horribly wrong, and an actor who was supposed to be his character was supposed to get hung in the show. The actor actually died because something went wrong with the gallows, and he was actually hung from a rope. Yep. And his neck was broken.
That was back in 1993.
So fast forward to 2013.
Yeah.
Which is when this movie takes place for whatever reason. It's
all
found footage. All found footage.
Probably didn't get greenlit for fucking years.
And there's this douchebag, Ryan, who is doing tech theater because it's mandatory. He's a football player. His buddy, who's also a football player, is the lead in the play.
Alright, we don't have to get that too in-depth.
But paranormal shit starts happening when they break into the theater to tear apart the set.
Yeah, they figure they'll tear apart the set so they don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And then wonky shit. Wonky's strong. Stupid shit starts to happen.
Yeah.
It's not even wonky. That's too wonky. Okay, so let's start off with our positives.
My only positive, really, for this movie is that it's a shitty, chintzy horror movie that takes place in a high school theater. And I don't know if any of our other viewers were high school theater kids, or were college theater kids. But we really like our chintzy, shitty cult movies about theater. We liked Camp, the movie Camp, when I was a theater camp student in high school. Yeah. We also liked, some of us liked High School Musical, some of us didn't. That's just, a thing.
I didn't. Another thing, so my positive, going off of yours, being that we were fucking theater nerds, it kind of got that a little right. We were like, oh, the beginning when it's about the theater guys, which the beginning lasted, it hit us the nostalgia bone a little bit. And I kind of liked it. Until it was like, oh, theater kids are stupid fucking dweebs, and the football kid just rolls to school. No! I was a theater kid, but if you threw a football like the fucking guy does and hit me in the face, I'd fucking beat the shit out of you with my friends. Fuck that, we weren't just little computer club like fucking nerds.
Oh, there was a kid at my high school when I was there who had burned a hole in one of the seats. Yeah. And the teacher had to cover up very carefully who it was that did it because we were trying to find that person. Yeah. For disrespecting our space.
Yeah, we tried to
He didn't even harm any of us. He disrespected our space.
And we're gonna fuck him up. I knew who it was.
So,
but anyways, so that was supposed to be positive. God, we're reaching for straws for positives.
Let's go to negatives.
All right, I wouldn't. Yeah, I got nothing at all fucking positive about this movie.
Me neither. The acting isn't the worst pile of shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, all right,
but it's
acting is not the worst. Characters are fucking terrible. Start right off with the characters.
One-dimensional entirely.
Oh my god, not enough characters, not enough suspense. Suspense! That fucking word exists! You're supposed to add tension before it gets big. This was like me and you talking, light flicker. That's all.
Right. One thing I think that that movies like I like Paranormal Activity. I think Paranormal Activity got it right, where they were building tension and suspense.
Same with Conjuring.
People say nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens unless you're paying attention. Stuff is building. There's a mood, an atmosphere that's building. You can't just have a movie where nothing happens and then something happens.
Yeah.
Like, nothing can happen as long as there's shit going on in the background for smarter people than the dumbasses to notice.
Yep. Now, back on suspense, this is a shitty found footage movie. The first, we talked about earlier, the first shitty found footage movie ever, kind of, was Blair Witch Project. Did it have...
Blair Witch Project.
It's a good movie. Did it have any gore? Nope. Did it have actually any fucking stabbing? No. It built suspense. Fuck, I was almost shitting myself over a map in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
So fuck, where's the map?
Like 99.99% of the movies in the acting.
Zero of that for this. Zero of that. The acting's bad. There's no suspense.
Too much CGI.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was no at all practical effects. The only thing there's no stabbing, there's no blood, there's nothing. The only thing you're going to get to try to scare you is flickering of special effects and fucking camera movement.
I think one thing that could have turned a negative into a positive is if some of their... they did some situation changes where they'd pan away and then pan back, and something would be different. They either did it with CGI or a cheap camera cut.
Yeah.
It would have been so much better if they had some kind of a practical scene switch between, like, panning over.
Yeah.
I love it when movies do shit like that. That is so brilliant.
I actually remembered I have one almost positive. The filming is mostly on one camera, but then they started doing another camera. So we're going through the primary camera, somebody's over there, and we're hearing him scream, and we're trying to get through the door. And then after they figured out, it flips to that camera during that, and you find out why he's screaming. Cool device.
3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
And I think, I think
cool device. I thought it was a cool device.
Yeah.
It did nothing with it. It could have done something with it. Could have anything. Could have made that scene scary. But
it
cool
didn't need any
device.
explaining. It wasn't disorienting.
Nope.
We understood what was going on immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one thing that they did.
All right, that's almost possible.
Almost well.
Okay, so back to the schlocky, fucking terrible. My biggest problem with this movie is the lack of violence. I'm sorry, I'm in a horror movie. I liked the first Saw, for God's sakes. Show me some violence. Anything. Blood, an ounce. Nothing. And I know that this isn't supposed to be one of those gore-tastic movies. I don't give a shit.
We saw...
Show me a stabbing.
We saw a silhouette of a body hanging. We saw a body hanging.
That's it.
We saw somebody's legs. We saw a blood pool on a pair of jeans.
Yeah, kind of.
We saw somebody with a rope burn on her neck.
Yep, and then a guy in a hood who does this.
2 people...
Yeah. That's his whole plot thing. That's all his whole device.
2 people who get hung to death.
Yep, but we don't see it at all.
But yeah,
that's your horror movie.
That's all the very limited...
Now, the first thing I thought when I was watching it, we were, 30 minutes in until we got to any almost horror? Remember the first Scream?
You turned to me an hour in and said...
Oh, yeah, an hour.
Something needs to happen.
Yeah, I was like, nothing's happened. You're like, we're only an hour in, and I know you were kidding. I'm like, it's a horror movie. We should have got started with something, and the kid fucking hanging doesn't count.
Like an old VHS.
Yeah, an old VHS from 1993 to give us a little bit of background. That doesn't count. Remember Scream, where fucking Drew Barrymore picks up the phone, and this guy fucks with her head, and you see her get stabbed in the chest? Same rating. Same rating. That wasn't some weird NC-17 movie. Yeah. No. Back then, we got to see people get stabbed. We got to see actual...
This movie was rated R for pretty much no reason.
No reason. They dropped one F-bomb, and we even heard a frickin'.
Yeah. We heard a frickin' in a rated R movie. We heard frickin'.
Let's go back to the first Halloween, where it was mandatory to show tits, and the guy getting laid dies during it. That was horror movies, guys. What happened to those?
Good old days.
I'm going to plug somebody else's video really quick. There's a guy named Chris Stuckman who did Everything That's Wrong with Horror Movies Today video. It's going to save me a lot of time if you guys go watch that. That's all I'm going to say. Pretty much, if we didn't mention something like the directing or the cinematography or whatever, it's a negative.
Yeah.
It's
ready for our ratings?
Yeah, let's just get this shit over with.
Right.
It's a bad movie. It will save you time if you don't go see it. I don't want this movie to make money. It was made with no money. They probably already made their money back. There was no budget.
I gave this movie 2 sweaty cleave shots out of 10, and it's upside down.
That's the closest thing we got to boobs.
2 sweaty cleave shots out of 10. They had this bimbo in the movie who was
Bimboed.
a bitch, and they showed her sweaty tits a lot.
Yeah, that was the closest thing we got to boobs. I'm going lower than that, and I couldn't think of a clever thing. I'm too angry. Couldn't think of a clever thing. So I'm just going with 1.25 out of 10 shitty shit bullshit.
Okay.
So I'm going to 1.25 out of 10 shitty shit bullshit. It's how much bullshit and shitty shit this movie
A
was.
quick recap. The movie was generally terrible. It'll be maybe a cult classic
No.
for theater kids in high school. Maybe. It's
Hopefully not.
Maybe someday it'll be so bad it's good. I doubt it. It's My Bloody Valentine in a high school theater.
Yeah, it was bad. I like giving negative reviews, but this is just too much. This feels like a Room review. I don't think you were part of that one.
No,
But
that was Taylor.
yeah, that was Taylor. But anyways, like and subscribe. Sorry you had to sit through this shitty review of this shitty movie. If it was a good movie, it might have been a good review. Sorry. Tell us what you thought if you went inside in the comments. And if you didn't go see it, fucking say I didn't go see it, I'm the best. Because you are. Anything you want to say before I say the most important part?
I wouldn't mind if you liked, commented, and subscribed and told me that was popcorn on my shirt. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment and tell me, what Harry Potter house you might belong in, because I think that's cool. I'm a Ravenclaw. Whatever.
Huff and Puff. I'm just good enough. I got Hawkeye.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Just bye.
Bye!